a little bit about Windsor collection and how it got started.
All right, great. Windsor Neckwear, we got started back in 4 years ago in Nashville, Tennessee. Mike and myself went in a local store, and we just kind of was like, we didn't see what we wanted, so it's like, hey, let's start our own necktie business. So we actually started hand making ties for about a year and a half. And then from there, went to sourcing out our product. Mike is one of the designers. He does a great job on it. So we do pretty much every design you see on there is what we do.
So I came a little late, but I read online that you guys actually found Alfred through Twitter. How was that experience, finding him through Twitter?
Well, pretty much what we did, we went into Twitter and did a search for bow ties. And Alfred's tweet was one of the first tweets that popped up. So I went in and I actually did a little research. We found out who Alfred was. That's okay. Let me.
He was like this big editor at.
Yeah. So and that's how we found out. So we put together a tweet, and I just tweeted him. I told him who we were, asked him to visit the website. I didn't ask him to purchase. I just asked him to go in there and give us some feedback on what he thought about the website from a professional standpoint. And next thing you know, he made a couple of orders. And then the relationship just built from there. It started off with a business transaction and developed into, admiration and a friendship and now a business relationship. So it was just kind of like a natural experience with us building with Alfred. So that's kind of how it started.
I interviewed you 3 years ago, and I remember that you were wearing a bow tie.
That's right.
You were. Now, how difficult is it for job industries to accept bow ties?
Actually, it's an advantage. People, I've been wearing bow ties. Well, I loved it all my life, but I've been wearing them hand-tied bow ties since I was 26 years old. And what happens is, it's a way for you to still fit into the corporate environment, but stand out. And that's the whole philosophy of the line. You want to stand out while fitting in. And my background is in art. My degree's in art. I'm kind of a creative person who is also very comfortable in a very corporate environment. I love wearing suits and ties, but I don't want to look like I'm in a uniform. So if you wear a bow tie, nobody forgets that you wear a bow tie.
You know what? I think people are so used to wearing bow ties at like church during Easter service. I went to Rutgers. A couple of the frat guys had bow ties on, so I don't think that people are aware that bow ties make you stand out.
If you go into most corporate environments, the standard uniform of choice is a straight tie. And by the way, Windsor Neckwear makes great straight ties, pocket squares, cufflinks, so it's not that there's anything wrong with that. I happen to love men's accessories in general, but everybody knows if you wear a bow tie, you stand out. People remember you. There's a bow tie personality that says, yeah, I belong here, but I'm also really an individual. I don't fit the mold of everybody else who's here.
Now, can you explain the difference between style and fashion?
Well, fashion is when you're looking for a designer to validate you. But if you have style, what you wear validates the designer. And I've always believed I don't get dictated to by designers. I care about design. I read fashion magazines. I look around at people. But it's always been important to me that my style dictates what I wear, and that if you really have style, other people who care about fashion will pick up on you and say, oh, what he's doing, I need to incorporate that into what I'm doing. I'm a big into, I dictate what's best for me and other people follow my lead, as opposed to me looking around and see what everybody else is doing and then deciding what I do.
Okay. Now, is your target audience younger men, older men? Like, what exactly is your target audience?
It's definitely not age specific. Our goal is to capture men wherever they are. Wherever you wake up and decide there's something I want to communicate about my uniqueness in terms of my own style, whether that happens when you're 17, 57, 27, then you're ready for Windsor Neckwear and you're ready for the Alfred Edmond Jr collection. Everybody wakes up to their own kind of self-awareness about what they want to communicate to the world in their own time. So this line was designed on purpose so that someone who wears, like me, a suit and tie every day could wear it, but someone who rocks jeans and a sweater and a shirt could also rock the tie, because there's a tie in that line that works for that.
Okay, and if you guys had one word to describe your collection, I'm thinking sophisticated, classy, but one word, what would it be?
I would probably say...
You don't have to say one word, but...
It's definitely out of the ordinary, but in the ordinary.
I would say it's dynamic. It spans all generations. It spans all styles. If you look at the website now, we actually style the bow ties on the website. We styled it with jean looks, with sweater vests, with a nice three-piece suit. So we definitely want to make sure it's dynamic and it can touch any and everyone. Windsor Neckwear is for everyone. If you wear a tie or a bow tie, Windsor Neckwear is definitely for you.
Right, and last but not least, what's next after this?
From Windsor Neckwear, we'll be doing socks and shirts. From the Alfred Edmond Jr collection line, we'll be adding handkerchiefs, cufflinks, belts, double-sided bow tie.
Anything for women?
What should we do for women?
What should some bracelets. So we'll be doing bracelets as well.
Yeah. What should we do for women? You tell us.
What should we do?
Maybe some scarves. Start with some scarves. I like scarves. Maybe we can get the woman wearing bow ties too. You never know. We gotta.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Maybe you can be our first bow tie model.
I will.
I think you can.
I think so too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Here we go. To the Alfred Edmond Jr. bow tie